What's up, everybody? This is the Growing Up Italian podcast, and today we got a familiar face on the podcast, legend Louis Lombardi. Louis, how you feeling today?
I'm good, man. How you doing? I'm freaking starving after watching all your sandwich stuff. I'm like, how do I get an email shipment? I mean, what do you got to do? What does the guy got to do to get an Italian sandwich in here in LA?
Well, there's no good Italian sandwiches there?
I mean, there are. There's a few, but not like you're making. I want to hang out with you.
Give me a good spot in LA. Give me a good spot.
Bay Cities.
It's a sandwich
Bay
shop?
Cities is like New York. It's been there 40 years. It's great. It really is. One of the best places in LA for sandwiches.
So, Louis, let me ask you, because I have a particular passion for sandwiches.
Me too.
If I were to make a Skip Lipari sandwich, right, what would be on it?
It would be prosciutto. It would be mozzarella. It would be a little bit of anchovy.
Oh, anchovy.
Come on. Yeah. Oh, you don't like anchovy? You're Italian?
I don't eat a lot of seafood. But what else?
Really?
I'll let you finish. What else?
Oh, you kidding me? A little bit of that balsamic glaze. Boom. The Skip
no
Lipari.
No greens.
What the fuck am I on a health kick here?
Well, you are on a health kick. You lost a lot of weight.
That's what my buddy just said. I walked into his house. He goes, "How much weight you lose?" I'm like, "Really?"
You lost like 100 pounds, no?
Yeah, I lost like 100 pounds.
Good for you. I figured you were going to say arugula, this, that.
Fuck arugula. Arugula what? Arugula is for sissies. If I ever see you putting arugula on that chicken palm with the vodka sauce, I'm going to come there and clip you. You'll be sleeping with the fucking fishies.
How's your family doing, boss? Everybody's good?
Everybody's great, bud. How about you? Everything all right in the back?
Everything's good. We're just weathering the storm here. It's like, it's been 6 months of this shit, so I'm glad that it's coming to an end.
It's coming to an end. As soon as everything's over, it'll be all back to normal. A lot of these places that were struggling will kind of get back into action if they don't go out of business. People are dying to get back out, and I think it's all about the change, as you can see.
I feel like in the last month, more people have been motivated to get work done.
Yeah, I have. Even with my food line, I've just been 100 miles an hour on it. I'm working on a new TV show with MGM Studios, and everything is. And believe it or not, everything in this misery of time where everybody's so bad, everything has been great. Like things have been working out great for me, little by little. And just when you think it could be the worst, it's actually turned out to be great, And I've been doing a lot more work inside, which is happening now.
Yeah, like doing podcasts. I saw you were on the podcast with Shrippa and
Talking Sopranos.
Yeah, Talking Sopranos. It's probably the biggest Soprano podcast out right now. And
it's great, man. Yeah, those guys are great. Those guys are friends of mine for 25 years. They were great, and I had a blast doing it. And a lot of people have been hitting me up that listen to it. I love it. I think they have a great podcast there. It was fun.
So when we connected for the first time, I don't know how I saw this. I think because you were on that Gravesend show, and I saw somebody post. I'm like, oh, that's Skip from Sopranos. Let me see his page. And I saw you were following my panini shop. So when I see someone's following one of my pages that I want to connect with, I just I
love your panini shop, dude.
Yeah.
I love it. When I watched your page, I was like, this is the way I grew up. Oh shit, almost like Growing Up Italian. When I watch your stuff on your panini shop, I go crazy. I come up with ideas. I start going, I'm going to make that now. I'm going to do that now. When I come back to New York, the first place I'm hitting is your place. We'll have a little party there, right?
Absolutely. No, I would love that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Your stuff blows up. Your stuff is great. I'm a big fan of your panini shop.
When we first connected, right, I feel like we hit it off right away because we're doing a lot of similar things. You have a bunch of Sizzles that are those Sizzles out, by the way? Are they?
Well, some of them were and some of them ain't, depending, we brought a bunch of them to networks and stuff, but dealing with the whole network process, it's so political. There's so many things that you watch on TV going, why is this on? And it's because people knew someone who's kind of moved it forward or some kind of degree of it, I think it's a lot of getting stuff on TV is a political kind of a way of getting it done.
You got to know somebody, something like that.
Yeah, or somebody's got to be behind you, or somebody's got to be with it, or
or there has
there's
to be
so much stuff,
money behind it, or something.
Yeah, You know, but you know what, bud? Let me tell you something. You keep doing it, you keep shooting, and hopefully one day somebody likes one thing you've done, and all that work pays off. You know, I'm very persistent. I don't quit. I don't get let down. You know, I could do things for years. If it doesn't work, I've been pitching this show for 22 years, right? And all of a sudden, I never stopped. I'm hooked up with MGM. They're making it happen. So,
are you allowed to say what it is, or like?
Yeah, it's a show about my life growing up in the Bronx. About these 4 teenage kids. It's all 14-year-old kids with their moms. You know, it's kind of a street story, but that kind of way. It's a totally different story by not being typical gangsters, but being 14-year-old kids who bound together out of necessity. You know, none of us had fathers. So 4 or 5 of us bound together. We just stay out all night. And then we just, you know, kind of build this alliance. And we started this
grow up in the Bronx?
Country club, Frog's Neck.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ever been to Casa de Mozzarella?
Yeah, Martha Avenue?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That place, that mozzarella is sick.
Great.
We have like an inside joke because my dad's like, my mozzarella's better. And I'm like,
oh, I'm going to mess with your dad when I come in. I'm going to eat. I'm going to go, not for nothing, Sabine. This isn't Casa de Mozzarella, but it's good.
So he gets crazy.
Your father hit me with the wood paddle on the head.
Exactly. He's like, but they charge for the water when you buy it. They charge for the water. I'm like, the water's that good though.
I love your dad already.
I get him going. I
love it. Oh, I'm going to really rev him up.
Yeah, that's what we got to do. But yeah, so I saw like one of your sizzles what I really enjoyed because, you know, when you're a heavy set guy like us and you lose weight, you're trying to lose weight. Like right now, I'm in this little like phase of my life where I've been dieting and, you know, I'm trying to lose some weight. And I saw that you do like a cheat meal with a bunch of your friends.
Yeah.
Also big guys.
Right. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say that was the concept for the show that got picked up because like, I feel like people would love that.
Yeah. You know, I've been trying to pitch that around for years as well. And a lot of these studios, like they're making like shows that, I don't know. I watch some of them and I'm so baffled on how certain shows get picked up and last forever. You know, again,
it's all about over and over, I feel.
Over and over and over. You know, people loved my family food show, the Lombardi's Family Sit-Down one. Yeah. And it went to networks. I mean, major people loved it. Like executives, producers were like, why is this not on the air? It's a wholesome family show about food and it's business. And the networks are like, no, we're going to put like Honey Boo Boo on, you know? And it's like.
Yeah, I know. Well, I saw like in one of the podcasts you did, it was like a quick podcast, but you were saying how like it's so important. Like Sunday dinners in an Italian family are so important because that's when you like talk about everything at the table. Like
right.
You said you talk about wakes, about business,
everything.
About life,
that family dinner table was the meeting place for everything growing up, right? You know that. You're from an Italian house.
That's where the new ideas came about, you know, like
everything. Recipes, food, sad, happy, every kind of emotion to us and every kind of situation was definitely discussed around the dinner tables. You know, right or wrong. It's like
100%.
You know, even when people die, you're like, all right, where are we going to go eat after this? Where can we go? What restaurant, right? It's almost like that, you know?
For someone that doesn't know what we experience on a Sunday dinner, you know, I kind of feel bad for them because for us, like every Sunday, it's like, okay, I got Sunday dinner with my family. Maybe once in a while, like, you know, you have something to do and you tell them, but it's like a catastrophe. Like when I tell my family, like, sorry, no Sunday dinner this week. I have something to do.
Oh, they hate you.
Yeah, they're like, what? Like,
what? What's wrong with you? You got no respect?
They'll be mad for the whole week, you know?
Yeah. But you know what's funny about my house? It wasn't just Sundays. We cooked. My mother would sit down there like 3-4 nights a week with us. We would do that Sunday dinner.
Yeah.
And I would always have friends over my house, whether they had no money, they were homeless, kids lived with us. We had 5, 6, 10 people at our table every night. So that's why I was learned. You know, we used to go out and eat pizza after dinner, yeah. But we would all sit at that dinner table every night of the week, like literally 4 or 5 nights a week.
There was like a time in my life when, like, if someone was close to me, they came over for Sunday dinner. Like maybe if they didn't have their own family to go to.
Right.
But like when you bring someone to like Sunday dinner, it's like such a big deal. Like it's way different.
Yeah.
It's way different than like going out to a restaurant and them picking up the bill or you picking up the bill. Like when you have Sunday dinner with somebody, there's like a
it's personal. It's personal, and the camaraderie of the dinner table is everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you sit at that dinner table, the camaraderie is like it's almost like building a football team. When a winning team where the camaraderie is everyone just enjoying and laughing and smiling. No one really comes to that dinner table bitter or angry. If they do, it gets washed away until they're done, and then they leave, and then they'll go back. But I tell people the camaraderie of the dinner table is more important than anything. It don't matter if you're making a pizza or you're making a filet mignon with stuffed lobster. It ain't the food. It's the people you cook with.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Yeah. And the thing with like Italian food, you know, like Sunday dinner in particular, it's not a steak and lobster situation. Like it may be like if you got it like that, but I think what it stems from is like, you know, it's a quick meal. Like it's a meal that's not super like costly. So like pasta is like one of the cheapest things. Like pasta, you could feed a family of 10 with $5. Like,
well, that's the point of my food line. Lombardi Foods means you could buy a bag of pasta, you can open a jar of sauce, and you could feed 2 or 3 people, and you could talk for $5, $6, $8, and you could feed people. And again, that's the meaning of my food line is you don't have to make the most fancy or expensive food. You can make simple stuff.
Tell us a little bit about your food line. Like you were telling me about this project you're working on, and
yeah, I'm actually doing a WeFunder where I'm launching my Lombardi's Foods, right? You can get me on Instagram at Lombardi's Foods. You go at Lombardi's Foods and you can see my Instagram page. We're doing a crowdfunding platform where every single person can put in from $100 to $100,000 and be an owner of my brand. So you could be an ambassador. So you could be
like
telling
selling
people
stocks almost.
You are selling stocks. It's a stock. It's all stocks. So you'll get percentages. You'll make money. The company's going to go public. We have big plans. We have countries like Japan calling, because I have a kind of a big following there from 24. I was on a show called 24 as well.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and that was massive. When I went to Japan, they were big. So I started doing negotiations, trying to get my food line in Japan, and they want it. So I started doing this crowdfunding platform called WeFunder. WeFunder is where everybody can be a shareholder, and you're not doing it for free. You're getting shares. You're getting money. So when the company goes and it goes public, your shares go through the roof. So it's an investment as well as being an ambassador, meaning, say you buy $1,000 worth of shares tomorrow, right? When you go around and you're an ambassador by telling people, I own a part of Lombardi's Foods. So you're kind of promoting the brand as well as being a shareholder because you own a piece of it, you know, and it's kind of great. It's like owning a celebrity.
I never heard anybody like really do this.
It's one of the first times it's happening, and the crowdfunding platforms are going crazy because it's a celebrity-owned brand, and people know about me, my food stuff. So it's kind of combining both technology with the old school world of food. Yeah. And we've already got people piling on, like, you know, here's this. And then what happens is, say you put in money, you start telling people, I own a part of Lombardi's Foods. So you're more like inclined to spread it on social media, buy it when you're in the stores, tell it to your friends and family to buy it, which I want. I want everybody in this country to be a part of the Lombardi's family. I want that food in every city and every county, and I want to teach kids to cook. I want to help kids. I want to do charities. I have a single mom charity I want to do along with the food line. I have a feeding kids charity. Yeah, I want to do a lot of charities also with the Lombardi's food line.
You have products too, like the pasta and everything?
Yeah, but we're about to redo a whole manufacturer. I'm trying to raise the money now on WeFunder. You can click the link. You can put up the link for me.
I'll put the link in the description. So
yeah,
if anyone's interested, they can.
Anybody's interested, they could put anywhere from 100 to, like I said, 100,000, whatever. And you're getting shares of the company. And I have big plans for this company. Like, we have plans of going to Japan, every city in America. We're going to do a bus tour where when I get in these markets across the country, I want Kroger. Kroger's my goal. I want to go to 10,000 markets I want to do a bus tour across the country with a pizza oven, a portable pizza oven, and I want to get out in some of these big markets where my brand is, and I want to cook demos outside with the bus tour for families that are at these markets. You know, have their kids make pizzas, have their kids cook with me at each individual market around the country. It's going to be so unique doing this bus tour.
I like that.
Yeah. And
that's exactly what Growing Up Italian's all about, what our page is all about. So
it's about bringing and it's about bringing the food to the people, bringing the product to the people. which I love. I love people. I want to be in every market. I want to teach your kids how to cook pizza. I want to teach my kids. I want to teach families. This is what bonding is. Watch the kid make a pizza. It don't have to be perfect. It just has to be with love and passion.
Listen,
and that's what
pizza,
I am.
Homemade pizza is almost never perfect unless it's a really like someone that's done it before.
Yeah, I make 100 different kinds of pizzas. I love it. People, where'd you come up with this? Yeah, you know what I consider pizza? I consider pizza, right? A blank canvas, a dish. You could put anything on it and you can eat it. It's bread. You know what I'm saying? It's like a sandwich. And I believe pizza, I make pizzas. People go, where'd you come up with this? I make a Southern fried chicken pizza. I use biscuit dough, biscuit gravy, fried chicken, cheddar cheese, green onion, and it's like a Southern fried chicken pizza. It's insane. You know? Yeah, like that's another one.
Give me another one.
Oh, I do. Oh my God! Like, how do I even? I mean, so many of them. Let me. Oh shoot. I do the grilled bacon cheese one. I do American cheese, bacon, tomato. So it's like a grilled bacon cheese when you're growing up?
Like a grilled cheese with bacon and tomato.
I do one of those. Kids love it. Kids love it. You get the grilled cheese with bacon. Yeah. What else? Good. Oh, I make chicken franchise, chicken marsala, shrimp scampi, clams with bacon. I do a white clam sauce with bacon on top and parsley. Unbelievable. Oh, God. Dude, I just play.
I like you, Lou, because you like food. You're like me.
I love food. I don't like food. I'm passionate. I'll fight over food.
I love it. I love it.
You can have my girlfriend. You can have my money. Just don't come after my food, bro.
Just don't touch my spaghetti.
On my pizza. I will pull out the switchblade, bro.
That's so funny. By the way.
What I'm trying to do with my food line, too, is I'm trying to have pasta sauces. I want to do a pizza sauce. I want to do frozen pizzas. I have a list of frozen pizzas I want to add to my line. A couple of olive oils. So my line is going to be pizza sauces, pasta sauces, frozen pizzas, and olive oils. That's the goal. That's the heartbeat of my company.
That's the nucleus of the collaboration. I like that. Yes. That's a good idea. Listen, a lot of people in your shoes wouldn't even want to do something like this because they already have their money and they just want to enjoy life. But I appreciate the fact that like you're so passionate about it and you want to make a change in the world, you know?
To me, that is enjoying life, doing this.
Yeah, doing this. Oh, yeah, I respect.
It is enjoying life. Yeah, I want.
It's like me, like when I tell my dad, like, Dad, why you work so many hours? Like, go home, get a hobby. He's like, this is my life.
The Sizzles, I love you, Dad. I love him. I'm going to bust his balls about the mozzarella.
Yeah.
He's going to want to kill me.
After this, I'm going to send you a video of that I did with him making the mozzarella. It's classic. But by the way,
so cool.
I find it so ironic, the shirt you're wearing. I saw it real quick. So
hold on.
Stop glorifying rats.
Yeah, that's a shirt that my buddies at Omerta. I wore this on the set of Gravesend. Hold on, let me see if I get a clear shot. Stop glorifying rats. That's a company called Omerta.
Yeah, I've seen them before.
Yeah, they're my buddies. They gave me a bunch of shirts. When I was doing Gravesend, I kind of wore them all the time, and people went crazy in Brooklyn, and so many people bought them. But Omerta, you can find them on Instagram at Omerta, and you can order anything. Tell them Louis sent you. They'll give you a $2 discount.
There you go.
They're really not gonna.
We'll send them this clip. Like, show some love. Here you go.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, but they're great dudes. They take care of me. I have so many of their products, and I love them. And everywhere I go, people are like, hey, I love your shirt. Old ladies, young, and they make so many different kinds. Like Mind Your Own Business, Kill Your Ego, Intimidate. Like they have a great selection of fun shirts, and a lot of them are true. You know.
What's funny about that shirt in particular is because in Sopranos, you worked with Bobby Bacala, and he was a rat. You know, so it's like.
No, big pussy, you mean?
I'm sorry, big pussy.
Yeah.
That's what, I meant to say that. I was thinking about so Big Pussy had when he ratted out. And it's crazy because you really weren't like in the show after his character got killed, right? Like
no, when he was done, I was done, basically.
Yeah. That's what I was like. And everybody always says that they killed him way too soon. Like that should.
They killed him way too soon. He should have went on at least another season.
Another season or two, maybe.
Yeah, I agree.
Because he was such a strong character, and he was like Tony's right-hand man. And
I don't know why they killed him so quick. He was great. He was lovable too. Even till now, people still love him.
It's kind of like Game of Thrones that it kind of sets the bar for the rest of the series, though. You know, because
you want to know what's Well, I know it's funny too is I was the FBI agent. He was the rat, drug dealer, beating people, killing people. So everywhere I'd go, people would be like, "You fucking rat." I'd be like, "What rat? I'm the cop who brought down the fucking bad guy." And people in the country are like, "You fucking rat, you rat." They love him. And I'm like, oh my God, like
Yeah, people love them.
How skewed is our society that I'm the bad guy while I'm the FBI agent busting a guy who sells heroin, beats his wife, kills people, and I'm the bad guy. I think
that just goes to show how much people fell in love with the characters in that show.
Yes.
Like, even though Tony was probably the worst guy, you know, in that last scene when, you know, it's pretty like everybody has a different opinion, but I think he got murdered. Like everybody was upset, you know, and even probably didn't show him getting killed because like they didn't want to ruin like the show, you know, the pedigree of the show.
Yeah.
You were also in Entourage too.
I was on Entourage. I knew Doug Ellen. I know Doug Ellen for 30 years. He's actually the creator of Entourage, Doug Ellen. Mm-hmm. He's behind the brand. He just did a couple of videos endorsements.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's behind it. Bruce Buffer from the UFC. It's time. You know, the announcer.
Oh, yeah.
He's behind it. He did some cool videos for me. My buddy Mike Starr, who you might know from Goodfellas, Mad Dog and Glory, a million movies. Mike Starr did a couple of video endorsements for me. Brian Baldinger from the NFL. He played for 20 years. He did a bunch of endorsements for my Lombardi Foods. So a lot of people are jumping on.
Listen, you have a lot of connections from everything you've done. So I'm sure it'll succeed.
Oh, thanks, man. I hope so. It would be great. And if it does, when it does, it'll be so much fun because I just want to do this. You know, if I had a chance to have a TV show or a successful food line and make the same money, I would do the food line. I just love it. I want to feed kids. I want to go to the places where kids don't have money. I want to take proceeds from the Lombardi Foods, and I want to take it and feed kids on holidays and all year long. And I want to help single moms. You know, I grew up with a single mom, so I understand the struggle. You know, everybody who does it gets, they're almost ungrateful for their life situations. You know, people have parents and have stuff, and they're just unhappy with stuff. You know, we grew up with everything as being thankful. You know, the littlest things, me and my mom and my brother, you know?
Yeah, your brother's younger than you?
No, my brother's older than me.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I was, one of my friends just called me, and I was telling him I was about to jump on a podcast with you, and he goes, "Let me ask you, is he related to Dom Lombardi?" I'm like, I don't know, but they look alike.
Right, we played brothers on Magnum PI last 6 months ago before Corona.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that's Dominic Lombardozzi. I'm Lombardi.
Oh, okay.
But he's a good dude, Dominic Lombardozzi. He's a great actor. He's a good dude. And literally, I just played his brother on Magnum PI, the CBS show, and we played brothers, and it's kind of fun, you know. I love Dom. Dom's a good dude.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Now, I'm really excited for this line, man. When you get to New York, I'll have some stuff lined up for you too. I know you already have like your own network, but you know, I would love to connect with you on some stuff. Like,
man. No, I want it to be a big family. You know, you coming on, your people coming on, everybody coming on makes this endeavor personal, makes it lovable, makes it fun. I want people like you that are passionate in the food world. Your dad. I want all your kind of friends who sit down and who want to eat Sunday dinners. That's my audience. You know, and the good thing. And the good thing, you know, that's what you're already doing it. You know, your dad's making you're following. You know, it's a beautiful passion to love food. It really is, you know. Not everybody appreciates food, which I might sound like a lunatic saying this, but not everyone appreciates food. I don't like people who just eat.
Some people just eat to eat, but some of us eat to live.
I love to eat, like meaning I don't eat garbage.
What I should have said is some people eat to live and some people live to eat.
Me, I'm the live to eater. I cook, I take my time, I clean like a lunatic. My 14-year-old daughter thinks I'm a crazy man. I clean every fork. As soon as I'm done, I can cook for 30 people. It won't look like I made a bowl of water. Nothing. I clean everything. I love cooking, and I love doing it. It's not like, oh, I gotta clean. I do it as I'm.
You sound like a Superman, man. Like actor, and you do stuff and out. You're making us look bad. Take it easy a little bit.
I'm gonna cut.
Like how am I supposed to compete with this? How am I supposed to compete? He's an actor. He cooks. He cleans, and he's a great cook at that, and he's a great cleaner. Like, come on, man, you're killing us.
My daughter and my girlfriend make fun of me seriously. Like, why do you clean so much? I'm like, because I hate dirty shit. I like being clean. You know, it's part of eating to me.
It's a good problem.
Yeah, like as the food is cooking in the oven, I'm cleaning.
Cleaning it.
And when it's done, there's not a dish left. And I'm so happy. I feel so satisfied. I just love it. And what I want to do is I want to bring families back to the dinner table. And I want to teach kids, our kids and kids in general, to cook. Teach your kids to cook, and let's bring families back to the dinner table is the slogan for Lombardi's. You know, and I don't care how big or small your food is. If you're making a bag of pasta and water or you're making a gourmet meal, incorporate your kids, right? And then when they get older, you give them a life skill, you give them a passion, you give them so much.
I gotta send you a clip of my daughter today. My mom was making an omelet, and my daughter's cracking the eggs in the bowl.
Love it.
4 years old.
I love it. I would have been cheering her on. I don't care what mess she makes. I'd have cleaned right up after her.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's a little unorthodox. Like, she cracks it a little bit, but then she still smashes it with her hands and got no shell. I'm like, this is impressive.
Good kid. She's going to be cooking with us when we come back.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
But that's great. But you know what happens is you're incorporating her into a great fun thing with your mom or whoever she's cooking with. And as she gets older, she's going to start like getting more attached to the cooking side of doing stuff, especially if you don't reprimand her. She makes a mess or she does something. Okay, whatever. That's great.
That's my mom's really good with that.
You encourage it. I love that. I love
my mom like will bake cupcakes with her that aren't even edible because of all the stuff, but like they love it, you know?
I love that. I love that. I love that. That to me is teaching. You know, that's love. That's a passion for food, for your family, and also for cooking. You know, it really is. Even if it's not edible, she's still bringing this joy and this kind of like schooling in a way of old school, new school to the kid. That's amazing. I love it.
Louis, thank you so much for your time. I'm going to end this for everybody, but I talk to Louis about something. So thank you all for tuning in. And
thank you. Yeah, and do me a favor. Everybody wants to be involved and become part of the Lombardi family. Yep. Click the WeFunder link. Let's bring families back to the dinner table. No investment is too big or small. People go 100 or 200 or 1,000. Anything helps, and let's get the Lombardi food right off the ground. Yeah, and then people become ambassadors. But I want to bring families back. Become part of the Lombardi family. Click the WeFunder link that you're going to put up, and let's help me get this line off the ground, and I'll come to your neighborhood, and I'll cook with everybody in Brooklyn, the Bronx, and Iowa, wherever.
Absolutely.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. And when I come back, you better have 5 or 6 of those sandwiches
as many as you want. Table. As many as you want.
I'm going to create my own. Can I create my own and you put it on the wall, the Lombardi?
Whatever you want. Absolutely.
My man.
I got you.
I love it, brother.
Tuning in.
You got it, man. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and thanks for still doing this, and I love it, man. Thank you very much. Of course. All right, brother. Talk soon.